Part 25, weak tornadoes. Around 60–70% of tornadoes are designated F1 or F'er, also known as weak tornadoes. But weak is a relative term for tornadoes, as even these can cause significant damage. Felon F1. Tornadoes are typically short-lived. Since 1980, almost 75% of tornadoes rated weak stayed on the ground for 1 mile or less. In this time, though, they can cause both damage and fatalities.
Damage is characterized by superficial damage to structures and vegetation. Well-built structures are typically unscathed, though sometimes sustaining broken windows. With minor damage to roofs and chimneys, billboards and large signs can be knocked down. Trees may have large branches broken off and can be uprooted if they have shallow roots. Any tornado that is confirmed but causes no damage is normally rated F'er as well, even if the tornado had winds that would give it a higher rating.
Some NDUIDAS offices, however, have rated these tornadoes EFU due to the lack of damage, F1. Damage has caused significantly more fatalities than those caused by F'er tornadoes. At this level, damage to mobile homes and other temporary structures becomes significant, and cars and other vehicles can be pushed off the road or flip. Permanent structures can suffer major damage to their roofs. This house only sustained a minor loss of shingles. The well-built structures are typically unscathed by F'er tornadoes. Falling trees and tree branches can injure and kill people, even inside a sturdy structure. Between 35 and 40% of all annual tornadoes in the US are rated F1 damage, because major damage to mobile homes and automobiles, and can cause minor structural damage to well-constructed homes. This frame home sustained major roof damage, but otherwise remained intact. Around 35% of all annual tornadoes in the US are rated F1. Significant tornadoes, if tours at the lower end of significant yet, are stronger than most tropical cyclones. Well-built structures can suffer serious damage, including roof loss, and the collapse of some exterior walls may occur in poorly built structures. Mobile homes, however, are destroyed. Vehicles can be lifted off the ground, and lighter objects can become small missiles, causing damage outside of the tornado's main path. Wooded areas have a large percentage of their trees snapped or uprooted, F3. Damage is a serious risk to life and limb, and the point at which a tornado statistically becomes significantly more destructive and deadly. Few parts of affected buildings are left standing. Well-built structures lose all outer and some inner walls. Unanchored homes are swept away, and homes with poor anchoring may collapse entirely. Small vehicles and similarly sized objects are lifted off the ground and tossed as projectiles. Wooded areas suffer an almost total loss of vegetation, and some tree debarking may occur, statistically speaking. F3 is the maximum level that allows for reasonably effective residential sheltering in place in a first-floor interior room closest to the center of the house. The most widespread tornado sheltering procedure in America, for those with no basement or underground storm shelter. At this intensity, tornadoes have a more significant impact on well-built structures, removing the roofs and collapsing some exterior walls of poorly built structures. Tornadoes are capable of destroying mobile homes and generating large amounts of flying debris. This home completely lost its roof, but its walls remained intact. Between 15 and 19% of all annual tornadoes in the US are rated F. Here, the roof and all but some inner walls of this frame home have been demolished. While taking shelter in a basement cellar or inner room improves one's odds of surviving a tornado drastically, occasionally even this is not enough. F3 and stronger tornadoes only account for about 6% of all annual tornadoes in the United States. Yet since 1980, they have accounted for more than 75% of tornado-related deaths. End of part 24.